Hey everybody, I've decided to start using silly clips of other videos to intro my videos just to make time in quarantine a little less boring, I guess. So today's video is going to focus on, if it will load, the final Islamic review. It's this part in the near the end of your packet where it's a lot of reading. It's lengthy. I'm sure this is a part of the packet that causes a little bit of stress. But we're going to read through. There's probably going to be 2 or 3 parts of this because my videos can only be 5 minutes. But we're going through it. So while we're reading this, make sure you're noticing that every time there is a number, that means there's a question with it. So at the end of the reading, here are my answer key, but there are questions to go with the reading. So every time you see a number, that means there is a question. And Madison, if you watch this, they talk about Zoroaster, what you wrote your essay on, so thought I'd give you a shout out. So we're going to go ahead and start reading. We'll probably get through 1 or 2 pages per video. All right, so science and technology in medieval Islam. So we're still in the golden age here. We are going back to before you learned about the Renaissance. So Islam is a religion that began in the 7th century and with the Prophet Muhammad in Mecca. Muhammad believed that he was a messenger sent by God to teach people the right way to live. Islam is an Arabic word which means submission to God. The holy book of Islam is the Quran, and the center for Muslim worship is the house of prayer in Mecca. So that means this number 1, it just means there's about to be a question. So while you're watching this, you can pause it and then answer the question and then come back to it. So Muhammad had to leave Mecca because his teachings angered many of its citizens. He went to Medina where he was accepted and became an important religious leader. In 622, Muhammad made a special journey to Mecca from the city of Medina, which is 350 kilometers to the north of Mecca. This journey is known in the Islamic calendar as the Hijra. The Islamic calendar begins in the year 622. So that's when Muhammad started his journey to Mecca, a really important and famous city in Islam. It's where the Kaaba is located. That black box I showed you earlier that they have to walk around walk around 7 times at least once in their life. Starting back here, after the death of Muhammad in 632, Muslims came together to choose a new leader or caliph to be successor of Muhammad. The caliph was to be symbolic head of the Muslim community throughout the world. So a little summary, and notice there's a number 2, so there's going to be a question popping up. A religion that began with the Prophet Muhammad in the 7th century. Muhammad believed he was a messenger sent by God. Muslims follow the teachings of the holy book, the Quran. Muslims pray in the direction of Mecca, the center for Islamic worship, and Islam spread rapidly throughout the Middle East and beyond. So in this picture, you can see down there the Kaaba is that little the little box in the center. People have to go there at least once in their life, part of their religious duties. Moving on to science and technology in medieval Islam, the Golden Age. Notice there's a 3, so that means there's a question popping up. Early Islam spread rapidly from its centers in the Middle East to the west in Cairo, which is the capital of Egypt, across North Africa and into southern Spain, to the east through Persia, which is now Iran, towards Asia. The period of approximately 750 to 1050 AD, Anno Domini, was a golden age for the Islamic world. Muslim scholars and scientists made great developments and discoveries, building on the achievements of previous civilizations. Moving down, Arabia was the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe, and the Arab people traded widely with merchants from places as diverse as China, India, and southern Europe. Trade and conquest led to culture exchange and the spread of knowledge. Hold on. We're going to go and stop the video there, pause it. Bye.